All right, so there's a lot of kids these days that's playing this cookie game where you basically just click on the cookie on the left and you get the points to increase. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people play this in high schools. And here is how you can just play this game without really having to click all the time with JavaScript. So what you're going to do is you're going to right click and you're going to click inspect. So this is basically showing you the HTML of this web page. So you can see on the left, there's the left section. You can see that there's a section middle and then there's a section right. So this is a way in which um, whoever made this website divided up the page. And what we want to do is we want to find the element that we're clicking when we click the cookie. And so if you hover over this inspector tool here, which allows you to pick an element that you're that's on the screen by just hovering over it. So I want to hover over the cookie. It looks like there's a button with ID big cookie. Cool. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the console and we're going to try to select the big cookie. So it's ID equals big and then capital C cookie. And in this case, this is what you call a JavaScript selector. I'm actually going to use jQuery, which is this $ with parentheses, and inside you put in the ID. So big cookie, and then you preface it with either a dot, which is for classes. So for classes, you can see like class equals crate box. That would be how you could select it. But if there's an ID field, you would use the hashtag sign. So if you do that, this should pick out the button that you're clicking. And then if you click it with JavaScript, you can see that the cookie went from 23 to 24, and then you can do it again and again and again and again. So basically now I'm pressing the up arrow key, by the way, so I can just show the previous command over and over again. And then I'm pressing enter. So this is still pretty manual because I have to press up and enter all the time. The next thing that you can do in JavaScript is there's this function called setInterval. So I'm just going to do setInterval JavaScript. And what setInterval does is it allows you to call a thing every this many milliseconds. So if you say display hello 1000, that means that you will call this function every second. So let's see if we can do that with what we're doing here. So I'm going to assign the cookie variable. So cookie button equals big cookie. You can think of this as a placeholder. So if I just do cookie button, I can just refer to the button. And now I'm going to do setInterval. And I'm just going to follow the syntax. So it's going to take in nothing. And it's going to do cookie button dot click. So that's the function that's going to call. Right? And we want to call this how often? Maybe let's do once a second. Let's do that right now. And this is the interval ID. And you get back an interval ID of some kind. Okay? So you can see the cookie's now being clicked every second. Okay, I'm going to clear the interval because I want to stop this. Okay, and now it's stopped. Let's do this more often. Let's do this every 100 milliseconds, which means it's going to be 10 clicks per second. And you can see it's like much faster now. And literally, I'm just not even like my mouse is like way over here. It's doing other stuff. I can even like browse the internet. And, you can see the cookie counter is still going up. And so that is the power of JavaScript. That is the power of understanding how HTML works, how to use the inspector tool to select the specific element. And that's how you can use jQuery with JavaScript selectors to find that element. And then you can use the .click method to click it. You can use the setInterval method to schedule something to be executed once every this many milliseconds. So that is all. I hope this was practical with whatever you're trying to learn. Hope this gives you a taste of what software engineering is and what being able to know how to code is. And yeah, if you have any questions, please leave a comment. You can help support this channel by subscribing or following the Patreon link below. And I will talk to you all next time. Bye.